Hey, welcome back everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about buzzers. So these are called buzzers, and we can use them to generate sounds. And we have two kinds of buzzers. We have the passive buzzer and the active one. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use them with the Arduino. So before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I release a new video. And let's jump right into it. And as I told you at the beginning of the video, we have two kinds of buzzers. We have the active buzzer and the passive buzzer. As you can see, the passive buzzer is green from the bottom. You see that we have this black cover at the bottom of the active buzzer. So these works differently. And let's start with the easiest one, which is the active buzzer. Basically, we are going to connect this lead, which is the longer one, to one of the digital pins. Then we can use digital write high to turn it on and digital write low to turn it off. But pay attention, we have a positive terminal and a negative one. You see the plus. You need to connect the negative terminal to the GND of the Arduino and the other one to one of the digital pins to turn it on and off using the digital write command. So let's fix it on the breadboard. I have the positive terminal on the right side. I'm gonna fix it on the breadboard. Then let's take two jumper wires. I'm gonna connect this lead, which is the negative terminal, to the GND of the Arduino. Then let's connect the other side to one of the digital pins, like the pin number 8. And that's all what you need to hook it up. Then let's open up the Arduino IDE. And let's start by adding a new variable. I'm gonna call it buzzer pin, which is number 8. Then under the setup function, we can use the pin mode. We give it the buzzer pin. Then the output keyword, and now we'll be able to turn it on using digital write, buzzer pin, then the high keyword to turn it on, and it's going to output 5 volts from this pin. So let's check it out. We can turn it off using the low keyword. You see, it's very easy to use the active buzzer. Now let's add this push button to control the buzzer, so we'll be able to turn it on by pushing this button down, and we can turn it off if we release the button. So if you didn't watch my video about the push buttons, go ahead and check it out. The link is under the video description. So let's fix this push button on the breadboard. Then we need to connect one of the two leads to the GND of the Arduino. So let's select the right one and go to the GND. Then we can read the input from this push button using the left lead, and we use the digital pins. You could use any one of these. I'm gonna use the digital pin number 2. Basically, we have the digital read command that reads 1 when we are not pushing the button, and it reads 0 if we push it down. So let's go back to the Arduino IDE and let's add a new variable. I'm gonna call it button pin equals to. Then we use it as an input under the setup function. Let's use pin mode. We give it the button pin, then input, and we need to add underscore pull up. That means we read 1 when the push button is up, and we read 0 when we push it down. After that, let's go under the loop function, and let's use the digital read command. We give it the button pin, and it's gonna return a value equals 1 or 0. we can store it in another variable. I'm gonna call it read value. Then let's assign it using read value equals digital read. Now we can use the if statement, but first let me add few lines. And let's use if the read value equals 0, that means we are holding the push button. In such case, we can turn the buzzer on using digital write. We give it the buzzer pin, then high. But if we release the push button, we can turn it off using this line of code. I'm gonna cut it and let's paste it down here, which changes the state of the buzzer pin to low, and that's all what we need. Let's upload the code. And now we can turn the buzzer on and we can turn it off. Now let's talk about the passive buzzer. So if you set this pin to high, it's not gonna work. For example, let's hook it up. I'm gonna get rid of this buzzer and let's use the passive one. Of course, make sure to connect the positive terminal to the digital pin and the other one to the GND. And if we try to turn it on, you see that it's not working. Basically, we need to change the state of the pin to high and low frequently. We need to turn it on and off with a delay time. So let's go back to the sketch, and instead of using digital write high, we need to turn it on and off. So let's leave this line of code as it is. Then we make a delay, and let's wait for 5 milliseconds. Then we turn it off using digital write, buzzer pin, and the low keyword. And finally we wait a bit again, and I'm gonna use the same delay time, which is 5 milliseconds. And that's all what you need to switch this buzzer on. You could also get rid of the else, because once you release the button, you are not going to set this pin to high and low frequently, and it's gonna stop. So let's upload it. And let's push this button down. And you hear this sound. And one of the advantages of this buzzer is that you can create different tones by changing this delay time. So let's change it to 1 millisecond. Then let's upload it. And you notice that the sound is a little bit different. Also, we have another command, and it's called delay microseconds. And this takes the number of microseconds. For example, let's give it 100, and let's use the same command for the second delay. Then let's upload it, and let's check out the sound. You see it's different. So I think that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I hope you like it. If you have any question or comment, make sure to write it under the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified with my videos when I release new one. And I will see you in the next video.